I would work at the level actually of primitive events because it's there where it could fail. So I would try to package everything there at the primitive events in the middle layer. The problem is that you will have much more variation there. And then I don't know how good the primitive events would be for explaining what's happening to an user. More variation you have, it means that less normalizes the type of motions that are allowed and are compressible by humans. So it depends how much you restrict this type of motion. Later on, what would I work in the top level is the modeling. It's still the problem of modeling. I think that we could have like topic models. I need to know how the primitives would work with topic models. But multiple persons, I have seen the work of Emonet, and they are based mostly in motion and in similar way as we do with the local features, and they use topic models at the top, and they seem to work quite well for crowded scenes. That's more or less what you're saying, because having 2 persons or having 5 persons, so it's multiple persons anyway.
Well, I made some distinction between a really crowded scene like an airport or train station. There obviously we typically do not talk about individuals' activities or motions. We do more or less like a crowd flow. But 2 or 3 people seems to me like they just, so coarsely speaking, maybe single actor is one kind of problem, 2 or 3 is one.
I will probably not ask too many questions because I guess you'll be tired, but still, probably I will ask more questions next days coming to see you. Still, I have some like big questions when I see the work. First, I'm very impressed by the amount of work done, as all the reviewers and the members of the committee say. And most of all, it's very rare in this kind of field of research to see one person handling the whole processing chain, from extracting low-level knowledge, going up to semantic analysis. So it's very impressive work to handle all this and to put all this quality in each step of this processing chain. I've been also very pleased from the visual aspect of the presentation. Actually, in this kind of field of research, you have to make visual presentation, but still it was very pleasant and clear. Maybe I will take this for my own PhD students to put some of the slides from the presentation inside the manuscript, because sometimes with many pages of text, it's good to have some schema like the one you put. I think it's interesting to get this in the manuscript also to get back to the main idea. But it was very, very interesting. I do not always agree with you regarding your statement or opinion, but still it shows a high maturity in the field, and that's very interesting when you're finishing your PhD to show.
I'm quite impressed by the quantity of work in your work. You have integrated a lot of components from different levels in your architecture. And my first question is, if you could tell me what are the most critical components in your architecture? Which are the components we should work on to improve the quality of the result you get? Do you have any idea?
It's a long way.
It's a long way, but yeah. You know, there is a lot of components in this architecture.
Yeah. Yeah, but
what
mostly the idea here was to, if we change the technique, but if we leave the concept of what we are trying to do, it shouldn't change much. But the critical thing is this learning of the topology, I think. It's not complex I think we arrived, because we worked a lot, not to understand each one of the steps in a vertical way. So we understand what we have here, what we're going to get if you do that, and this is describing this thing semantically and how we go from there. So critical thing is this primitive events, so which is a combination of both. If we add things, I think that in the manuscript I add more features to the primitive events. One of the works would be to see how much we can overload them until the point that we lose the understanding of what the primitive event is trying to describe.
She was very into that, and so that's we have several trials for achieving such a topic, but up to now the lower level was not good enough, was too complicated and that, and so we have tried with Guido, and to my surprise, it succeeded. So that was quite impressive. Several times he came to me saying, this low level doesn't work, how can we do? But what is very nice with Guido is every time he comes with several solutions, he tells me, okay, what should we choose between these solutions? So it's quite easy, and he comes back with some libraries who provide good features and that, and so we can experiment, and that's, so it's quite very interesting, and so big thanks for giving some solution on that. And I just hope that we'll be able to go on and to try to either to get even finer semantics, and so at one time we have some system we can learn just by itself. So big thanks. And, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.